Lomachenko said on ES News, and I linked this interview in the description under source link, that Oleksandr Usyk would school Deontay Wilder. And I think it's time for Deontay Wilder to, I think, beat the shit out of Oleksandr Usyk and give him that fade. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, you know, a lot of people say Usyk is clout chasing. And let me reiterate this. I feel that anybody in heavyweight can beat anybody. It's really not that big of a margin between each other. But, you know, Ellie Sekback was asking Usyk about AJ Ruiz. He said 50-50. He asked about Kovalev, Canelo. He said big move for Canelo, big money for Kovalev. And he was asked about Wilder and Usyk was sitting right next to him. He said Usyk schools Deontay Wilder. Now, a lot of people want to believe that because Wilder is one of the most hated fighters today. All right, we talked about Clarissa Shields earlier being hated. So Wilder and Clarissa are the male and female versions of each other, you know. And to me, it's no surprise that they both dark-skinned. You know what I'm saying? And I think that plays a huge role. Not even just Wilder's broken English or Clarissa being from Flint. I just think people don't like him because they dark-skinned, you know, or people that don't like him. People say, well, I don't like Wilder because he fights like this and that. Well, show the motherfucking George Foreman. George Foreman was the most technical dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go through our history of bold and brash or not so much technical fighters. And people say, well, I don't believe that Wilder has fought the best competition. Tell me who he didn't fight. People say, well, Shelly Finkel said this about Vladimir. That's Shelly Finkel, though. Did Vladimir Klitschko come out publicly and pull Wilder whole card like, let's fight? I didn't see him standing on top of a table willing to fight Wilder. I didn't see that. I seen an opportunist trying to cover up his mistake versus Tyson Fury to fight, you know, Anthony Joshua, thinking he had hit a lick. But that's here nor there. At the end of the day, forget Usyk. You know, he sit there and say, I want to fight Wilder. He should be at Wilder and Ortiz then. Okay, you know, he said he gonna be at Ruiz and AJ in Saudi Arabia. Bring that ass over to Wilder and Ortiz in Las Vegas. Since you really want that smoke and you ain't clout chasing, you know, you said you want the green belt the most. Now, once again, Wilder did start this. Okay, Wilder said he ain't really much of a threat. You know, he ain't worried about Oleksandr Usyk. Now, Usyk was asked about it and he said, if I ain't a threat, hey, come on, give me that fade. So this ain't came out of nowhere. Okay, this ain't pulled out of thin air. Wilder was asked about Usyk. He dismissed him as a challenge. Usyk was asked about Wilder, dismissed him as a challenge. Usyk said, bring that smoke. So for people saying that Eddie Hearn is telling Oleksandr Usyk to do so, don't forget, Wilder did dismiss him as not being a threat. But don't forget, Lomachenko got dealt with already with an L. And they boy Goldsvik, he got dealt with and got an L. All right, Oleksandr Usyk, the only one standing out their trio that got their O. It really means nothing because Lomachenko still went on to have a solid career. And Goldsvik may very well go on to have a solid career as well. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of all this clout chasing. It was Dillian White for years, clout chasing, trying to protect AJ. AJ clout chasing, trying to protect AJ and Eddie Hearn. Fury, he didn't clout chase. He jumped in and fought him, but he clout chased on the rematch, which it looks like it's going to happen February 22nd. But if it don't, Fury want to push it back and claim he got an injury or some shit like that, why not? It's nothing but space and opportunity because Anthony Joshua and the Ruiz winner, they got to fight Kubrat Pulev by May 30th or something like that. And then the WBO mandatory is how it's being put to me. So if Fury want to step aside and Fury don't want to fight Wilder, his cut open in his WWE debut, or it doesn't heal right, why not Usyk versus Deontay Wilder? You know, at the end of the day, it's going to be some excuse. Oh, Usyk didn't have enough tune-ups up here, or Usyk didn't do this, Usyk didn't do that. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. He going to sleep one way or another way. I ain't seen nothing in his background that makes me believe that he can deal with Wilder or Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? You know, Derek Chisora called him out today. You know, and I think that's a formidable fight, and Chisora's size and strength may be a problem for Oleksandr Usyk. You know, but at the end of the day, all this clout chasing and boxing got to stop. It ain't just the heavyweights. You know, you got a ton of other dudes in divisions dancing around each other, you know, moving up into people's division and then having they don't have no intentions on fighting them. You know, if Wilder and Usyk gonna trade wars, well, that need to happen. I felt that Wilder and Dillian White should have just happened. You know, Deontay trying to play, you know, oh, I'm the boss and I want to fight AJ. Man, he should have went on to smoke Dillian White ass. He should have went on and smoked him. He should have went to the UK. Everybody, it ain't even really about the legacy no more. It's about who got more power and then who making the most money. That's what it boiled down. It's the power. You know, when a lot of these dudes look up and they 35, 34, 36, 37, and they really ain't got no legacy and all the money gone and spent, or they relaxing on their money and they look out and their legacy is as light as an empty milk carton, bro, they gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? Wilder should have took that Dillian White fight. He should have took Eddie Hearn money, iced Dillian White and KIM and kept it moving. Same thing for Oleksandr Usyk. Ain't no need to be dancing around each other. Man, just tell Fury, hey, man, you heal up. I don't want no excuses. I'm going to go ahead and smoke Usyk. Then we can go ahead and fight. You know, then you took care of Andy Ruiz, WBO mandatory. You know, then Fury can get it. And then Ruiz and Wilder can fight at the end of the year. It's perfect for everybody involved. You know, but all of a sudden, Usyk need to be at that Wilder-Ortiz fight. That's facts. It's facts. And Lomachenko could hold his pom-poms all you want to. And he posed a ride with his mans. But he just need to be there to see what happened. Because they're going to make up some excuse. They did it with Floyd. They do it with Canelo. They do it with they do it with the fighters that they don't like or the fighters that seem to be the best. Wilder beat up on Fury. Oh, the cut didn't heal. Wilder beat up on Usyk. Oh, he didn't have enough tune-ups at heavyweight. Wilder beat Andy Ruiz. Oh, he busted Douglas AJ. He really won the champion. He beat up on AJ. If he come back and beat Ruiz and still fight him down the line, oh, AJ, he wasn't the same fighter, you know, because of what Ruiz did to him. It's a no-win situation, no matter how you cut the cake. You can go out there in succession and fight each and every one of the adversaries that the naysayers want you to fight, and you can destroy them all. You can knock them out. Oh, he ain't that good. This is what it's going to be. He beat Usyk, he beat Fury, he beat AJ, he beat Ruiz. He knocked out Eddie Hearn himself. It ain't going to be good enough. It never was good enough for Canelo, no matter what he did without the clenbuterol shit. It was never good enough for Floyd. And even in Ali day, it was never good enough. You know, people hated Muhammad Ali. Don't get caught up when he was beloved. He didn't become beloved till he started shaking. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler went through the same bullshit. It was never good enough, no matter what he did. It was never good enough. He was never appreciated. 46 fights before he got his first title. That's crazy. Michael Nunn, he had 30-something to 40-something fights before he got his first title shot. No matter what you've been through, it's going to be somebody saying you didn't do this, you didn't do that, or you lost to him. It don't even matter. So at part of me, when I look at that with clarity, I can't blame the way like dudes like Spence and how Floyd moved or how Canelo moved. As a fan, I get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking him to go fight the best every time out. He's fighting 4 or 5 times a year. But as a fan, I get mad. But when I look at it with clarity and I break it down like this, I can't blame him because boxing fans are ungrateful and they don't get credit universally. You know, if you should go out there, smoke Wilder, you know, beat Fury and this and that, this is going to be some fan in America that's going to say, oh, you know, this heavyweight era wasn't good. No way. They're going to diminish his accomplishment. We can never universally say, you know what, give him credit for what he done. So I can't blame for the fighters that don't go out there and fight the best every time. Because you're not going to get credit. They're going to try to take away, oh yeah, he really lost to this guy. He had a draw. And we all do it as fans. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Get your money and move at your own pace. But hey, it is what it is. I think that fight need to happen next. After Wilder and Ortiz, Wilder and Usyk need to happen next and let Fury eye heal. And you know, forget about AJ Ruiz when the Usyk need to be at that fight. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget you can make a donation. That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Don't forget we on all social media links in the description. One time for the one time. Let me know how you feel in the comment section.